Hi guys, and happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, February 18th. And this is the last of the sets that I have for now that are from the January to April mini catalog that are bundled that I haven't shown you. So let's go ahead. And this is one of the more favorite ones. Um, it's a 20 stamp set, and then what is it? 14 dies. Yes, this is before I started doing the whole back cover thing, so a little different. And for some reason, it's not sticking on very well. All right, I'm going to start with the dies this time so then I can move this off of my counter and you can see more. But let's show you some of these dies. And I'm going to be using, to cut them out, the different brights that are from this year's In Colors. So I'm not using Orchid Opulence and I'm not using Starry Sky just because they aren't as bright. I want to use bright colors. So I'm going to put this back in my little acrylic stand here. So let's talk about this because we have so many good dies. I feel like I need to get more than just my one magnetic plate here. So I'm going to put the words aside for now. I'm just going to show you the little flowers. You know what? And I want to grab my other one. Hang on. It'll take me just a second to get over here. Oh, gosh. They're all sticking together. Sorry, I have a bunch of washers on there too. All right, so let me get this so that I have all my words over here. So I don't feel like I'm losing them as much. All right, so let's start with the 5 that are flowers and or leaves. All right, put this over to the side for right now. So on this, and this is where, I'm sorry, I do love using my magnetic plate. I know it's not available anymore, guys, and I'm sorry, but I personally still use mine because it works. And I'm not going to, when I've purchased something, even though they've refunded the money and all that and they didn't want it back, I'm still going to use it until it proves to be a problem. And so far, my magnetic plate has never been a problem. All right, let me move this off to the side a little bit. Bring out the big guns. All right. So let me put this through. Just like butter. All right. So here are what cuts out. And it's just regular cutting out. It doesn't have any sort of embossing or anything on it, as you can see. Just regular cuts out. I love that this flower, this is a flower and or heart. Or is it a heart and or flower? You decide. All right. So that is the 5 non-word ones. Now I put them over here on this magnetic plate that's always by my desk. All right, let's get to the words now. So for the words, you have the general outline of the word. And then you have the one step down of the word. And then you have the individual words, which are this. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so here we have, let me bring this back. Sorry, I still have projects from the class I just attended still over here, so this part of my counter is a little more crowded. All right, so here we have this. So you can see, well, to me it's much easier once we get it all put together that you can see. So this is the general outline. This, as you can see, is the much And this is the So Love. So it's so much love. All right. And yes, I find it's easier to put it all together once I have them all cut out. But it's essentially kind of like this. All right. And I'm going to do all the little words in the Tahitian tide. First, let me grab these two and let's switch them out. Oh, I forgot. Then we have the 4 U's. So here's the 4 and the U. I'm going to try to leave it there and see if I don't lose them. All right. So now this is going to be on the Tahitian tide. These are the fine letters. All right, let me bring this back over. Oh, that moved a little. Weird. Put the plate so the bowed part is not up. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll complete this one. All right, I'm going to put this up here on this magnetic plate now because I'm done with that. And I like using my take your pick. I really should clean off that flat part. I have a lot of glue on there. Now I would highly recommend, because these are so fine, unless you're going to dab it with glue from a sponge or a finger dauber, I would recommend these going through your adhesive sheets. And here's the much. And here's the so. So there you go. The background is going to cut out the whole shadow, but the dies cut out individual words. All right, so there you go. And it all fits on there. All right, so there's that one. It's the same for the 4U. So we'll go in reverse since I have this one out here already. Let's do the 4U. Go backwards on this. For you over here, this magnetic plate. Oh, I don't want to get too far over because you won't be able to see it. Pieces just fall right out. So there's the 4U. Here's this one. Again, this cuts out the individual words. Huh, I got something on there. That's really embedded in. There must have been a piece of dirt or something on there. And that's the one thing, if it goes through the Stampin' Emboss machine, it's pretty much going to embed it into your cardstock. All right, so there's the 4U. And then for the last big one, I'm just going to use what's left of this Tahitian tide. there you have that. So here's the 4. And here's the U. All right. So that's all of the dies. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this back over on my counter over here against the wall. All right. Now let's talk about the stamp sets. All right, and let me grab out a piece. Let's grab out a piece of, we'll use soft sea foam. We'll use soft sea foam out of here. And let me grab out my, I'm going to move this over since you guys have already seen this. All those fun dies. Let me bring out my drawer blocks. So you've got to be careful when you peel this off for the first time. There's a lot of small connecting parts. It is between the E and the H and the M and the L. So you got to be careful when you pull it off the first time because it's incredibly sticky and you don't want to rip your stamp apart. So what I do is I try to line it up on the block like this. I try to do that M and H. And I try to make this as straight as possible. Now see, it's going to be just here. This way is better. I'm going to try to do it as straight as possible. All right. And let me go ahead. I'm going to use Mossy Meadow on this just so it really shows up. So then, now this one you want to make sure that you wipe it, excuse me, you wipe it on a brown paper bag when you first use it. As you can see, I've used it before. Just because that's going to take off some of that that finishing that goes through when the stamps are created. Oh, it's photopolymer. Gotta get that piercing mat out. All right, just a minute. I gotta take a drink. Sorry. It's such, I can't even tell you about the weather, the way it's been. We got freezing, like rainish type around the Chicagoland area, but we didn't get the snow like we were supposed to. My parents in Iowa got a lot more snow than we did. We got less. We didn't even get 1/4 of an inch. But it was a freezing rain. There you go, a little bit better. I might have to rough this up a little bit more. Seems like there's a, just to me, either that or my Mossy Meadow. And see, this is all I do. I just sit there and I go on. All right. You know what? And maybe it is my Mossy Meadow. Let me go straight to the stamp because I don't see a lot. Look at that. I don't see a lot of color on that. I might have to re-ink that. You know what? I'm going to go over and get my Evening Evergreen. Yes, I know I should. Let me just do this. Get some of that off. It might just be my Mossy Meadow needs some inking. Oh my gosh, I think that's it. Alright, so again, trying to line it up with that edge. If this comes off bad, then I just know my stamp is not reacting. Ah! Yeah, I might have to go to the Stamparatus for this. I don't understand. When I made my cards for my husband, it turned out fine. Alright. I don't know. Just not liking me this morning. Look at that. You can see that there's, I might have to put a little glycerin on that and see if that helps. See, it cleans off really good, but yeah, it just, oops, Make sure I didn't catch anything there. I'm going to try one more time, just because this is really bugging me now. I mean, it's definitely showing better than that, but try this again. Unless, do I have something on my, let me try the back side of my, because you know, I'm not smart and I sometimes use my multi-purpose glue on my piercing mat. Alright, so that's a lot better. And it's supposed to be solid, so I just might need to do some cleaning with this. So we'll try that in a bit. Alright, so there's that So Much Love. Frankly, yeah, do I use the stamp a lot? I go more to the dies, just because I love the dies. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's get, I'm pulling it the wrong size. Let's go ahead and get Poppy Parade. I don't use Poppy Parade enough either, so this one's probably dry and have to be re-inked. We'll see here in a second. So here's Poppy Parade. Nope, looks good. All right, so there's Poppy Parade on that. Now this looks like I said, I haven't played a lot with the stamps in this one because, you know, I've been all about the die cuts. So let me see. I think this one looks like it's, not that you would ever use basic black. Sorry, not basic black. Evening Evergreen. Don't know what I was thinking there. So let me try to. All right. So there. So that's part of the two-step. Let me go ahead and do this little flower. We'll just, so I don't have to get out different, we'll just keep up with the same. Here's the Evening Evergreen. I have it all over my fingers. Not surprising, right, people? There's that. Oh, this would be really pretty if they were actual colors. Here's the For You. Let me go ahead and lay that down. Let's do it like this. Oops, I hear my daughter. My husband is already out for a walk with the dog. My son has gone off to work. But I hear my daughter coming down, so it's probably going to come in here in a sec. So there's the For You. See, it is, I wonder if I got something on that when I was stamping with it last time. So let's do a couple. Here's, I'm going to put all of these onto one block. So you have little leaves, you have a little heart, you have more leaves, and more leaves, and more leaves. Lots of leaves. Now, I don't know if this will stamp very good because it's usually not meant to stamp a whole bunch at a time. But these are all the remaining pieces. Let's see how well we do. So there's the remaining pieces. It looks like that piece and that piece go together, and probably that piece and that piece. All right. When we do the examples tomorrow, you'll see them a lot better. And then here's all the words. We put, make sure I'm doing it the right way and not putting one upside down, because that would be funny. All right. And so you have quite, yep, I was going to do that one upside down. You have quite a few nice words in this one too. Of course, I did not use this set for my Valentine's Day card, which would have been smart, but I didn't. Let me do this. Put that one up there, put that one there. So I have another long one here. So there, we have 2, 4, 7, different sayings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, there you go. And I'll do those in the evening evergreen. Now these aren't lined up in any particular way, so there you go. Thanks for all you do each and every day. Nobody gets me like you get me. Friend, congratulations. Happy anniversary and happy Valentine's Day. And there's, like I said, those. All right, guys. So there you have it. Those are the dies and the stamp sets for Love for You. Come back and visit me tomorrow, and we will actually show you some completed cards, and we'll make one card together using this set and die bundle. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a great Saturday.